I'm glad you asked that because it's been 35 years since Children of a Lesser God came out. People were truly taken back by a deaf character on screen, and there was American Sign Language, but remember, Children of a Lesser God, though as beautiful as it was and a beautiful story that it was told from the perspective of a hearing person. So now with Coda, we have a different perspective. We have 3 deaf actors who are carrying the film. There's a hearing character, but there are 3 deaf actors, and it's shown from our perspective. And I think what's most important to me is that when you have 3 authentically deaf actors playing the film, carrying the film, these days people, I hope, will see that. Directors, writers, and as well as actors understand the importance and how that there are stories that we can tell, a lot more than just Coda. And this is just the beginning of the wave.
It's such an honor and a blessing. I never thought of where my journey would lead to. Because there's a lot of hearing talent who communicate with their voices, and it's not often that you see deaf actors get opportunities. And it's taken me many years and quite a bit of struggle to make it to this point. And it was just important for me to keep the faith and keep on going. And I looked in the mirror and I started seeing a bit of white in my beard. And I think, I've been able to survive this whole journey of show business. And being here at the Gotham Awards is amazing, and I feel so blessed to be able to share this experience with so many talented artists. From writers and actors to DPs and directors and so on. And so I'm really excited to have my daughter joining me tonight as well to witness this. It's the first time we've experienced this together.
When I went to look for movies that represented the deaf community, I couldn't find any. I was going back 35 years to look at Children of a Lesser God, and Sound of Metal was shooting in Boston, around the same time that we were. We actually used a lot of the same crew. I think some of the interpreters that were on that movie came onto ours. So it starts to feel like a movement once there's, with Lauren Ridloff's character in The Eternals, and The Quiet Place with Millicent Simmons, and the actors in Sound of Metal, and you start to feel like, oh, maybe this is not just a chance thing that we made this film and people will forget about it. It starts to feel like a real movement in Hollywood.
Here.
I'm feeling a little bit giddy, I don't quite know how to handle it. I don't know. This one's meaningful for me because it's in the place where I live, my chosen home, and it's a room full of independent filmmakers and people who struggle to get stuff made, and there's a real feeling about doing the work and caring about it. And I don't know, it's just like it's lovely to be in a room with everybody doing that, talking about that.
It feels lovely to be here and to be celebrating independent cinema, particularly because those many, many months that we all spent home alone, I spent a lot of time watching films. It made me feel less alone, so it's nice to be here celebrating the people that make them.
And celebrating a very important film. Tell me a little bit about that, being here for this film.
It's a gift and a joy. We made this film from a place of love. It's a labor of love, and so to be acknowledged and recognized for it is a dream.
It's lovely to have your work that you put your heart and soul is acknowledged.